Hi Cancer, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading here for April 2021. This is for Cancerian energy. It's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement. Basically, take what resonates, leave behind the rest, you know all of that, right? What we're going to do here is that we're going to look into messages coming through here for mid-April events and all of that. Starting by using tarot here. I'm going to start by pulling just the tarot, giving those messages, and then I'm going to pull out some archetypes here. When I pull out the archetypes, I tend to look into the underlying and deeper rooted energies, so the reading tends to become more spiritual and a little bit more, it comes a little bit heavier. So now you know that. I hope you're doing well, Cancer. And as always, please be patient with me while I go into this reading, okay? I tend to flow with the energies. Oh my god. Sometimes my eyes, when I see things quickly. And apparently I just saw Elmo. No, it was my blanket. So, alright, Cancer. As I said, please be patient with me as I flow into these energies here. Show me what we have for Cancer here. Mid-April. Page of Swords, Curiosity. I'm just going to lay out the cards and I'll be there with you. Why are you crossed by 2? I do love it when I get all these court cards here. I say and I get another court card. Let me just finish it off with a court card. Thank God, no. But we have it underneath here, so beautiful. Okay, let's just get to it. You know what? Pull a key card. First and foremost, what we have here in the center of the spread is a Page of Swords. That's communication coming in. It's curiosity. It's starting here to speak your truth. Speaking your truth here, because when I look to the recent past, we have the High Priestess, which is about your intuition. I guess they're telling you something here, intuitive, right? Listening to yourself here. Now it's about communicating that, because here we have with the loving darling here, a magician. It's about communicating, Cancer. It's about communicating. The thing is that we are crossed here by an energy related to communicating just to keep the peace. Temperance, King of Swords. Yeah, that's keeping the peace. And you know what? I have a Queen of Swords as well here. And we have King and Queen of Cups. So this is going to be very, very, very interesting. Meaning that this is very much tied up to people in your life. So you're being affected a lot by the opinions or the actions of other people. And that's something to take into account when it is that we are going through this reading here. For instance, you're worrying about other people, the opinions of them, or just the fact that someone here, let's say that you have someone that you really care about, a family member or something like that, they are harsh with their words or whatever, they then affect you. They may not mean to, but they affect you. So that's, whatever it is that they say or do, in this case it appears to be through what it is that they are saying, right? They affect you. Maybe they are affecting you in a way where you feel as though you have to defend yourself with the 7 of Wands here, right? But for quite some time here, I pick up on you possibly having, just stayed silent about it. Because, I don't know, maybe you're questioning whether or not you're seeing things clearly, or I don't know, we will look into it, right? But you're trying to manifest here, but still a challenge here for you. In your environment, I am seeing here a desire to start something new. I don't know if it's in work here. With the Page of Pentacles, it's a communication. Now, with the pages here on the table, something tells me you're never fully grown up. No, that's not it. But more of, a little bit of a lack of structure, clearly. And if there's anything you need to be patient with here in this reading, is that if you throw me into a situation where there's a lack of structure, chaos will come with me, all right? Thank God the moon is not here, because, oh my God, dear Lord. Give me a moon, give me the High Priestess, and you will have a recipe for chaos. A lot of interesting things come from it though, right? But, Yeah, let's just get to it. Hopes and fears. Now, the thing is, I gotta tell you something. I just noticed we have 3 fucking queens here. Now, be kind with... Okay, and now I should be kind here. These are a heavy feminine energy, but it's a heavy feminine energy of gossiping, right? Or just talking, just a lot of feminines here. Like, they want to help, but they can also gossip. They either want to gossip or take control of it, and then we have the masculines here, because the masculines also, right, let me take a step back here. Feminine energies also wants to help and advise, but they want to help you by doing things for you, right? It's like your mother, they will do it for you. Then we have the masculine energies. When you are surrounded by a lot of masculine energy, it is that people want to help you by guiding you through, showing you. Maybe it's just that they show up in their life or give you advice. Feminine is far more of doing it for you, or basically telling you what to do. So it's a little, with the feminine here, there's also a possibility of gossiping, right? Because then maybe you say no and like, oh my god, no, I don't know. So that's just on the table here for some of you to be mindful of. What it is that you're hoping for here is, I really get stuff that you're capable of speaking your truth and also seeing things clearly. Right. You may have a person here in your life that is harsh with their words, or maybe not see it for your perspective. But I'm also picking up on you, or standing up for yourself and your own right to have your truths. Right, but we will look into it here. And then we have what's hidden. Yeah, that was the Queen of Wands, which is alright. I'm gonna lay out these feminine energies for you, because this is very significant in your case here, especially in terms of how you communicate, right? Because communication is a very masculine energy, because it's spoken, right? It's action being taken. It's out loud. In terms of energies, right? Remember, gender does not matter, but feminine energies it's like the high priestess here. It's first and foremost, it's chaos. Because there's no structure, that's chaos. That, however, is also where we find the creativity, right? Chaos is not bad. It's just, we have the feminine energy to bring chaos, and also the capacity then to put yourself into the shoes of others, which is, for instance, needed when you deal with empathy, right? Or you gotta try to think out yourself. But with the masculine, we also have foreign bond with our inner masculine, because he then brings the structure to the chaos, so that we can then speak about it. So you see, these are the energies within yourself, but there's a heavy feminine energy that's affecting you, and that of, in this case, I pick up on it being that pick up on it being women. I gotta tell you, but where they are affecting your own inner feminine energy in particular ways. We're gonna look into it. God. All right, that's it. The feminine energies here is that. Okay, forget it. We're going to look at it when we lay out the archetypes, because this is clearly going to be chaotic. And the reason for that, as I say, is because there are too many people here in the picture. Then we have the Queen of Cups as the most likely outcome, which is sweet, kind, caring, nurturing. But she stands in sharp contrast to what we have going on at the current moment, which is more like an explosion, because we have fire and we have air. Explosion. But, Queen of Cups to the rescue, which is, bringing the water hose to like cool down the fucking explosion probably taking place. Most likely outcome, 4 Wands, a home. Something about a home. Coming home. Being in a community where there's more compassion, more alignment, but also just reaching the next bloody stage here. In whatever it is that you're doing here. So this, basically, I see you needing to, you basically fending yourself off the opinions of everyone else. Let's pull a key card, all right? 9 minutes in, we're gonna look into the deep energies. But show me first a key card here to show it. Cancer. Listening skills and self-interview. Oh my god! Let me just, that's so funny. We have the listening skills here, but which came out a little bit in reverse. I have listed 3 listening skills. Active listening, which is being patient, being present and having attention, right? When you listen actively, you are there, you listen to them. When you are reflective in the way that you listen, you are asking questions to confirm the meaning so that you have a shared understanding. I mean, these are basic communication skills that are kind of needed in our, it's a social skill, right? You know, for instance, active listening, you probably heard that, you know, be present, listen. But reflective listening is so fucking important, because that is that of saying, am I hearing you right or correct when I hear you say this? Or you take, for instance, you take the information that is you're presenting here, right? Then you may be hoping here for someone here to then listen, and from a reflective place, from a very intelligent place, where they don't just start throwing their own experiences onto you, but they say, is it all right? So I hear you saying that, I don't know, I'll give an example. I don't know, I'm empty of examples right now. Let's say that you are, all right, let's say that you are in a situation where you are flirting or something like that, right? But you give a compliment. I don't know, maybe not that. Right, anywho, it's just a situation here where you are saying something here, and then the other person asks, so was this what you meant by that? And then you can, because when they do that, then you can listen, you can hear how they actually interpreted it. And then you can say, no, that was actually not what I meant. I meant this. Ah, right. So you get the shared understanding. The third one here is that the empathetic listening, which is give an outlet for emotions, understanding without judgment, and have an open mind. That's a very, 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 I want to say, overlooked listening skill. Is basically just listening without talking, or just without having to give advice, right? For instance, for people who are very, very solution oriented, such as myself, right? I'm always listening, I'm figuring out a solution already. But sometimes in life, there are situations where all we need is just to have someone to listen. For instance, grief, right? Maybe it's just an example, not that I'm seeing it happen here, but you know, someone going through a grief experience, or it's just a very, very tough situation that they're going through, and there are no solutions, right? You know, there's many solutions to grief. Yeah, one of them is being in it, right? Experiencing the emotions, not shutting down, experiencing it, and then go for it. But one of the first steps when a person is going through some big loss is to be fucking present and just allow them to talk, right? And it's not about figuring out, all right, so how do we get over the grief, right? First time, right? It's about just hearing them out and letting them express that they're sad. So, you know, the listening skills apparently, and then self-interview here, which is about having a time of reflection, journaling, and reconnect with your sense of purpose to find your motivation here. Anywho, my God, this is going to be a long one. Let's start pulling out the archetypes to what's underneath here. But with so many people here, right? I'm questioning whether or not you are being listened to. We have the vow in reverse popping up. Are we going to keep it? Are we going to keep it? No, we're not. But it's a karma. It's basically a broken promise here. Someone here not living up to what they said they were going to do. We have the orphan, right? So that is an energy here of having to honestly learn to speak on your own. What do I mean by that? With the orphan and the page of swords here across, I get as though there's someone here in your life, possibly a masculine energy, man, woman, doesn't matter. It's just, you know, that teaching energy of how to speak up for yourself, how to assert yourself, was not lacking somewhere. I see you having healed it through dedication and patience and self-work, or you're definitely being there, but it's about you taking your own voice here, speaking from your own point of view, and demanding to be listened to, basically. And I respect that. But because I'm picking up here on that there's someone here in your life who's probably very, very smart, very intelligent, and they know all the answers. Or it could be experienced like that, right? I mean, I can come over as a know-it-all. Not that I'm absolutely know nothing. Except for those things. I do have certificates in something. I know something about that. But that's through fucking hard education, okay? There are some things where I can't say yes. But for instance, like giving therapeutic advice, and that's not me, guys. I'm not educated in that. But that there's some people who just, they know everything. They know everything. And even that you would have the audacity to know better than them. Bullshit like that, right? I mean, if we listen to each other, we can learn so much from each other. I mean, how the hell do you think I would know nothing if it wasn't because of the people who taught me, right? I mean, that's why we have education. Not just that. I mean, talking with your I got so many great stories about the war from my grandparents, and listening to my parents tell. It's amazing. Anywho, what we have in the recent past, there we have agape, unconditional love, but also like unconditional love that's not spoken. It's just there, right? So, for instance, like it could be children, parents, but it's almost like also a little bit being taken for granted here, right? I'm seeing you starting to love yourself more and more, and that's good. Underneath here we have the mother and this burning energy here. All right, up we have the vessel. Oh my god, what was it about the vessel? Came up the other day. All right, I'm gonna come into it. You're manifesting an ending here. Right? Yes, I see you wanting something and you're going for it, and what you're hoping for here is that, I don't know, there might actually be a particular person here in your life that you have respect for, who is a Queen of Swords. She's very sharp, she's very quick, she's kind, and with the prayer underneath her, I'm actually getting that that's a good energy. It's almost like you are hoping a little bit here for that, that she will speak for you. Does that make sense? It's not about giving away your power. It might, it could be like a child asking their parent to talk to their father for them. It's that, or you like I went through here before, attending a class or talking with someone who you respect and learning from them. It's a little bit like that, right? Patience will be required here, and I'm actually seeing something beautiful happening for you. I'm really, really enjoying the outcome of this reading here, Cancer, because truth is on the table. Aletheia and Apocalypse with the Queen of Cups and Four Wands. This is beautiful. But in the journey here, I am seeing a burnout a little bit here, possibly associated with a particular person here. It's that of someone here losing out on their desire to create, I want to say. All right, you know what? Let's just start here by seeing where you are at mentally. Sorry about this reading here being far more informative than anything, but would you look at the energies on the table? It's probably what's prompting me to do it, right? So let's see here. Show me answer right now. You're the unicorn. It's the unicorn. And with the peacock, I like Cancer. This is very powerful. Peacock, Phoenix, and the Black Panther or Panther. Panther is supposedly in this deck supposed to be a very masculine energy. To me, the Panther is always a feminine energy. Why? Panther is the Black Panther here. In the way that I pick up on the energy of the spirit animal, right? The Black Panther is very protective and nurturing. It's almost like High Priestess Tiger, but more than that, it's very powerful. Something about it is like she comes when she's called upon, and she will leave when she needs to. She will protect, especially women or people who not heard, not seen. Black Panther comes. It's difficult to explain. She has a particular energy. I'm very fond of her. She's very fiercely independent. Sounds crazy there, but you know what? It's the unicorn here. Unicorn is about having a third eye here, and that is basically what I'm seeing here. A third eye manifesting, looking forward into the future. You are envisioning new things for yourself, and it comes together with an ending. Being a witness to change. Cancer. That's what I'm seeing here, and I'm also seeing you wanting to protect your body. You're taking care of yourself. For some of you, it's like that you are seeking out new information regarding how to take care of yourself, how to take care of your body. The vessel is the body, right? It's the cup. It's the life, right? It's the human body that you gotta take care of, because without the human body, then your soul is floating. You're not here on the 3D. And I see you protecting that. It's almost like you have people here trying to tell you what to do, how to do things, and you're looking out for more information. I'm seeing, hoping here that someone also will listen to you, probably guide you here, and I'm seeing that possibly happening. Honestly, you know what? When I look here underneath, we have self-interview, validation from victim to survivor, and physical changes and compliments. It's about being validated for who you are, and for someone here listening to what it is that you're trying to say, possibly in regards to what's going on within you, right? Body, emotions, whatever. And I see that happening. That's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting an end here. And you're actually getting someone here who will listen to you and who will take you into account. So no more derailing here. That's a beautiful thing. What we have here for you is what's motivating you is a brand new beginning here. Brand new beginning, something that kickstarts the hunter energy within you. Probably should do a stalk on the hunter. The hunter, what is the hunter? That's a very funny question. Now that you should ask, Cancer. Artemis. She's an energy, feminine energy. It's basically instincts. That which you do automatically, right? So it's it's the energies here is about something here coming up within you that's part of you. You don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to learn it. It's just part of who you are. You know it, and there's a lot of peace in that. For instance, the instincts to survive is basically what is prompting you here. And what we have it associated with is that for some of you, I'm actually picking up on someone here losing their passion. I mean, it could be someone here around you that you really care about, a mother or female friend or someone here. They're losing their desire. I don't want to say it's desire to live, but the desire to feel sexy, or just for some of you it's you're right. It's just a passion draining out here. For some of you it's like having your kid babysit so you can have fun, if you know what I mean. Show me, oh God, can I read through all of this? Show me this Queen of Wands, clarified by the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and I saw the Five of Pentacles, but what else? The Chariot and Two of Cups. Yes, this is, finding time here to heal a situation with someone who's very, very sexy, but I feel as though they're losing out on their energies here. They're giving too much of themselves, basically. It could, of course, also be your own energy here, but I'm seeing them losing out on too much. It's just they're draining themselves. Why? Because they're too kind. And maybe also someone here that's jealous and knacking of it. I don't know. Someone could be trying to reconcile with them. I don't know, they're just tired. You're seeing it with your Cancerian eyes, heart. Anyway. What is... I'm actually picking up on it being that someone that you care about. Okay? Of course, it could be your own energy here. Related to then your body here, to your motivation just being drained. But your strength is actually to say, first and foremost, to recognize when to stop giving of yourself into certain situations and then give here. And also, I get as though you're very, very... Listen, when you love hard, okay? That's a strength. Because I see you reaching out here. Anywho, we have then the Queen of Cups coming up here as the most likely outcome. I see communication taking place. But with the apocalypse underneath here, something's gonna crash open. right? This is a redefinition of reality. And when I look at you here, we have you manifesting an end to a situation here. That's something here that you know it intuitively, you know. And that which you know is gonna crash open. Oh my God, Cancer. Some of you, it has to do with children. It was just this new beginning. Maybe you have a child here that's... I mean, this has to do with your child. For some of you, it's you standing up for your child. Or being a parent, basically. But also being a partner, and especially if you have small children. It could be, for some of you, if you have small children, and this is stepping up to the plate for you and your partner here, right? So spend some time as well. But I'm basically getting here that... Can I really say this, Cancer? I'm gonna say it as it is. I'm actually seeing you being extremely kind to someone you care immensely about. I don't know if you're going to talk with someone you know is very, very smart and all, or just show me that Queen of Swords. She comes with the 5 of Wands in reverse here. Yeah, you want to get out of tension here with someone. Actually get as though it's you, this person here that you respect and that you really care about, but they could become harsh with their words. I'm actually getting someone here reaching, they want someone here that you really, really care about. They can get stuck in their head in terms of how to make options and tension. I want to see you wanting to get out of conflict, possibly move somewhere here where things could be easier. Right. Your strength in this case, it is still this partnership here with a particular person that you, I mean, honestly, first and foremost, I get as though there's someone here in your life that's not particularly nurturing, and that's affecting the situation. You're putting that out. It could be like a mother or friend or whatever. It's just their words. Their words are affecting this situation here, right? That is being... No. And then we have this Queen of Cups, which is making room for far more love, and 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, Ace of Cups, and the Moon. Oh, there we had the Moon. The thing is, I can't really tell you what exactly it is, also because it's a general reading, but I'm seeing you manifesting your wish fulfillment here. And how are you doing it? That's a good question. How are you doing it? By taking a look, but basically through an introspection, where you yourself start questioning, okay, what is my role in this situation? For instance, are you allowing someone here to come in between? Meaning that, are you not, a third party karmic? Yes, but it could also just be a friend or even a child, or I don't know, someone an in-law. It could be a fucking in-law. That's just, it's just someone here who has these words, and you're the crap, okay? You have the Chariot as your card in tarot. That card speaks to your karma. There we have the Chariot, which is about, first and foremost, gotta say, Cancer, right? Come on, we have the Devil, so it's about not taking things personally, right? Sensitivity is a strength, not a fucking weakness. It's a strength. But sensitivity also comes with that you can't take things personally. That's a lesson in that, right? So the lesson is not to shut down and become cold because, I can't feel anything. Because, it's just, you gotta protect that sensitivity. It's about having it with you as a strength. In ways where, yes, you will be, there will possibly be words that can feel hurtful. It's part of how it is, right? It's just Cancerian energy, but not letting it get to you, right? That's the Chariot. It's about blocking up the heart, but not in a way where you go cold and, and also not let people walk all over you. And that's why you say, for instance, stop. It's that twist, right? All zodiacs have something. Is this one for the Cancerian? It took me a while to figure out what the hell was the Cancerians with the Chariot, because the Chariot is in many ways not a good. It's a good card, but it's also depends where it shows up, right? It's not a good card in love, but it is that, you know, about you control your environment by controlling yourself, basically, and also trust yourself, your skills, set ambitions. Anyway, that's basically how you're doing it, right? Most likely outcome, then we had the 4 wands and aletheia. That's truth. No gaslighting, absolute truth. Coming to the clarity of it and it being spoken. Aletheia. Aletheia. Speaking of, aletheia was actually part of what I wrote my thesis on. It's an old archaic term related to truth. But truth-telling as a practice. With the poet. And you know what? Do you remember when we saw the vow showing up here in reverse? That's the practice in which someone here is sworn into telling the truth. Anyway, 4 wands clarified by the judgment, and then we have 9 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, right? I'm seeing higher levels of independence in a stable commitment, by the way. This is about, you know, not sitting on the lap of each other. Understanding, basically, you know, having more freedom between people in ways where you are still committed to each other. And for some of you, you're going, you also coming closer. You know, you're meeting with someone here who's important to you. You're coming closer. Show me one last for love, and then we're gonna say that is it. Message for Cancer. Learning and forgiving. People hurt each other. It happens to everyone, intentionally and unintentionally, regretfully or not. It's part of what we do as people. The beauty is that we have the capacity or the ability here to heal and to forgive. And criticizing, every time you judge someone, you reveal a part of yourself that needs healing. So that is basically what we have here for you, right? I hope you got something from it. With so many court cards here, it felt more like, I don't know, you speaking up to a lot of people here and basically coming together with someone that's dear to you. Be it in love, in work, in friendship, in family, it doesn't really matter. Right? It doesn't have to be like, oh, reconciliation with that person from the past. It's more like, you know, choosing the people who choose you and not allowing the opinions of others to come in between it. So that is what I have here for you, Cancer. I will see you next time. Take care. Ciao.